This is Skylar interviewing my grandpa. The day is January 4th, 2014. How did you get into golf?
When I was a young boy, my father taught me to swing a golf club. I was actually just about 3 years old when I first swung the golf club. He had worked at a golf course in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and loved to play golf himself. So he taught me when I was quite young.
Why did you want to be a golf announcer?
It came by accident. I was playing golf with a friend of mine, a lady who was on the National Board of the American Cancer Society, and when I mentioned that golf has been very good to me and I'd love to give something back to the game of golf, she said, "I've got something for you." And she asked me to announce in an LPGA, which is Ladies Professional Golfers Association tournament. I did that one for 8 or 9 years and then continued to do quite a few, and still do quite a few tournaments that are professional ones, the ladies, the men on the PGA Tour, the Senior Tour, and a lot of the junior tournaments. I did 3 of those just recently, some junior tournaments, with kids from all over the world. 48 countries were represented in one of these tournaments at which I worked.
Did you learn anything about golf you didn't know before you became a golf announcer?
Yes, I learned quite a few things. I learned that golf taught me a lot of very important things in life. Number one, golf is the only sport I can think of offhand in which the player will commonly report himself for having violated a rule. In golf, there's so many little intricate rules by which the players must abide, and they call these rules on themselves quite commonly. I learned that that's important when I was 19 years old. I was playing in something very important for me, and I violated a rule and reported it to the person I was playing, and it cost me, it was a match play tournament, meaning you're playing hole by hole. It cost me the hole, but having a clear conscience after reporting myself, I managed to win the tournament, and it taught me a lot. But the other thing about that is that it teaches you adversity. The golf ball doesn't always do what you want it to do, and sometimes you just have some bad luck. You could hit a stone or something that could deflect the ball and make it go into a place where you didn't want it to go. But you have to take those things in golf like you have to do in the rest of your life. And you want to do it like a young lady or a gentleman. I think it's a very important lesson.
Tell me about the famous golfers you have met.
The earliest famous golfer I met was a man named Ben Hogan, who won 4 United States Opens, 1948, 1950, 51, and 53, after having been for some of those in a terrible, terrible accident. They thought he would never walk again, but he played brilliantly. That was Mr. Hogan. Then Sam Snead was a great player. Arnold Palmer, I got to play in tournaments in which he had played. And of the modern golfers, I see Tiger Woods, and I see at a golf tournament a fellow I met playing in the United States Amateur Championship. His name is Jack Nicklaus. He has the record for the majors, which is the important thing that the professionals try to achieve. He's won 18 majors in his career. Tiger Woods has won 14. He's second. And then besides Tiger Woods, of the fellows who are playing today, there's a young fellow from Ireland named Rory McIlroy, and we've become friendly. I get to see him here, and I get to see him each year in the Open Championship in Great Britain.
Tell me about the time you met Tiger Woods.
I met Tiger Woods when he came to play First of all, he came to play in an amateur event at the Doral Golf Club in Miami, but I got close to Tiger when he played in the tournament at the Doral Country Club many years ago, his first year playing here. And Tiger and I have had a very good relationship. He knows I'm trying to do the job the way the tour professionals ask me to do. And I get to see most of these fellows in the month of July when they're playing in Great Britain.
Do you have any good golf stories?
I do. I can think of another young fellow from Colombia. His name is Camilo Villegas. He was playing as an amateur, and he found out that I announce at these professional events, and he said, "I hope you get to introduce me sometime." Well, several years ago, he had qualified for the PGA Tour, came to the first tee at the Doral Golf Course in Miami, and came to me, put his arms around me and said, "Remember when we talked about this?" He proceeded to be so proficient, played so well, that had he not taken 3 putts on the 18th green of the last round of the tournament, he would have been in a playoff with Tiger Woods. And that is some achievement in itself. Then I did see him this summer at the 2013 British Open Championship. We had a very nice chat on the golf course in which the Open Championship was being played. It's called Muirfield. And we had fun reminiscing.
Thank you for letting me interview you.
You're very welcome. Skylar, it's been such a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure for me too.
Thank you.